What's up, YouTube? So I'm finally getting caught up on videos that I need to get caught up on, and I'm just going through some videos as I find this one and notice it's basically an old video of when I first tested my original Sandstorm team that is still yet being worked on, but you know, I'll eventually get there and stuff. So it was against a guy named Caleb. I believe this is Caleb Machina or Machina or what? However you say his last name. So sorry I butchered your name, Caleb. And yeah, I'm just gonna lead off with Feral Chaos while he's gonna lead off with Blaze and go for the Solar Beam. Don't know why, because it's actually gonna have a little bit weaker power due to the Sandstorm. I am going to go for that Stone Edge and miss in the first turn, which is going to be quite the bummer, because that means he is going to get some damage in on me, which is, you know, never nice to do to Feral Chaos. Although I do take it quite nicely, partially due to it being weaker in the Sandstorm, and also partially due to the 50% special defense increase on the rock side. During Sandstorm, I am going to KO him with a 4x Stone Edge to the dome, basically. And yeah, that's going to be real nice. So he's going to send out Kendra, and I'm going to be like, well, I might as well stay in, because there's no way he's switching the weather, so I'm pretty safe to let Feral Chaos go down, but I actually don't go down and get in the Dragon Dance. So obviously I knew what I was doing at this point. Right now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, why did I go for the Dragon Dance if I could have lost? But I don't know. Sometimes I don't know my logic. I'm going to go for the Crunch just because I did, for whatever reason. Maybe because the Stone Edge is unreliable, I don't know. He is going to go for the second Hydro Pump, and unfortunately for me, he is going to hit and take out Feral Chaos, but since there's no way that he can take out the Sandstorm, it's okay to kind of lose Feral Chaos, because I won't have to set up the Sandstorm again. So I'm just going to send in Last Wish, because right now seems like a good time to set up a Wish, Calm Mind, and all that stuff. Couple of Calm Minds, basically. He is going to go for the Ice Beam. I don't know why he didn't go for the Hydro Pump. Maybe he thought it would miss. Or maybe he was trying to freeze Hex me. It's possible that it went either way. So yeah, like I said, this is actually a Calm Minding Jirachi Last Wishes with Wish for Recovery. So that's basically how this set's gonna run. I am going to get the special attack and special defense increase. He's going to go with the Flash Cannon, which makes me like, okay. Pack in the Flash Cannon, why? I don't know. But the Kendra is going to go down this turn to the Sandstorm. I basically knew I could stall out, and my wish is going to come true, but it's kind of pointless right now because, you know, I was at pretty much full health. I'm going to go for the Psychic for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I expected him to switch out or something. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why I went for the Psychic. Because I'm looking back on this and thinking maybe I wasn't thinking part of the match, and maybe I was predicting, and I don't remember doing so, so I am just going to go with the Calm Mind. Like I said, I'm going to assume that I was predicting him to switch out into something else. He is going to use the Dig, and I'm going to be like, Dig on an Umbreon. Little strange. So I am apparently going to switch out and go into Drill U because I have the Air Balloon to go ahead and resist the Dig to make it useless, so that's really nice. And yeah, the Dig's not going to affect Drill U due to Air Balloon. And fortunately, I am currently in a sweeping position, so I just kind of go for the X-Scissor, expecting this thing to have low enough defense that I could take it out one hit. But it looks like it's also EV defensively, so that's going to kind of suck, as I am going to lose my air balloon after the payback and actually take a pretty good amount of damage. Of course, there was a crit there, so that probably had something to do with part of the damage, so I'm not too worried otherwise. I am just going to go with the X-Scissor again, just playing it safe now, not trying to predict ahead, I'm guessing. And yeah, that's going to take out the Umbreon very, very nicely. And then he's going to send in Rhyperior, and I'm like, ooh, Rhyperior. Okay, and apparently I was cocky enough or something to try and take it out with Earthquake. I guess. I'm taking a guess on that. But it looks like this Rhyperior is packing the Solid Rock, so that's going to be, unfortunately, it for Drill U, as he's going to go down to the Hammer Arm. Which, you know, is going to basically be quite the bummer, because I just lost Escadrille, which is awesome in Sandstorm. I'm just going to go with my Sheer Force Neocane just because I know I can deal pretty good damage. And I'm going to go for the Earth Power, because the Earth Power is awesome. We like Earth Power on Sheer Force Neocane because it makes him, like, tough to beat. Tough to beat. And that is going to be the end of that Rhyperior, fortunately enough for me. And he's going to send an Espeon for whatever reason, I don't know. And I'm going to switch out because I'm pretty sure this thing's going to be faster than me. So I'm just going to go into the Spire to go ahead and take the inevitable Psychic, which does indeed come towards me. And I'm going to take it quite nicely because I've EV'd the Spire in Special Defense because I knew he would be in Sandstorm teams, and even if he wasn't, he has a high enough defense as it is to not really worry about much. The Espeon is going to go for the Grass Knot, and I'm like, that did a lot of damage despite being highly special defensive. And I guess this was when I was still packing the Electric Gem on the Spire. I've since switched to Leftovers, and after that Thunder Punch is going to do like nothing basically, so that's going to really, really suck. And I'm going to switch out of there because I'm like, I don't like it at all. And then the Espeon's going to go for the Psychic. I don't know why it was going for the Psychic, but it went for the Psychic, so yeah. And then the Espeon's going to go for the Shadow Ball. I'm a little bit surprised that it's not packing HP Fire like some Espeons do. So I'm just going to go with the Gyro Ball, apparently. Not wanting to set up the rocks, I'm guessing, this late in-game because, well, he doesn't have many Pokemon to take the rocks, and the Espeon is going to survive. And it's like, what the heck? Seriously? So now he's going to go with the HP Hidden Power and do quite a bit of damage, although since it didn't KO Ferrothorn, I'm going to guess it's HP Fighting for whatever reason. I don't know why it's HP Fighting, but it is. And so he's going to switch into Electivire, and I'm going to switch out fearing a Fire Punch from this thing because I don't want to take a Fire Punch. Because I know Fire Punch is kind of like really, really bad. And yeah, he does go for the Fire Punch. So I fortunately going to make the correct swap into Sheer Force Nidoking. And it turns out I am going to be faster after the... I am going to be faster, so I do get the Earth Power in first, which I believe is going to be a one-hit KO if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's going to be a one-hit KO, so that's going to be game. So good game, Caleb, on that. Thanks for letting me test the Sandstorm team way back then. And yeah, since we're talking about Caleb, and this just got started, we'll go ahead and mention something new that's on Facebook. It's called Pokemon Nights, the Pokemon Nights. So you guys should go check them out. The link will be in my description, so you guys can go check it out, see if you'd like to get in the competitive battling field there. A lot of uploads are actually going to be going up this night. I'll be leaving the computer on overnight to go ahead and get them all basically uploaded. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, fave, go check out the Pokemon Nights, and that's going to be all, I believe, Thank you, have a nice night, and goodbye. Oh, wait, I still have lots of time. Never mind. We'll just go da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-da-da. See ya.